Now, like I mentioned earlier on the podcast, I actually got a test done on one of my plants. And I'd like to walk through the testing process with you if you don't mind.
Sure.
So, if I remember correctly, this was last year, I had to take leaf samples off of, I believe, 2 or 3 parts of the plant. I think it was the top and bottom, maybe middle. And also, I had to take a sample of the root as
Yeah.
well and then send in for testing. Can you kind of walk us through that? Is that just for PCR or is that for the isothermal test? Or what's the testing process? What would a home grower do to submit in a test?
Yes, absolutely. To submit a test, at least with Toomey Genomics, so we have specialized collection tubes that we mail out to people. The reason we do this is because those tubes contain a buffer in there that stabilizes the sample, so we don't have to worry about stuff degrading. It doesn't have to be sent on ice, nothing like that. When people are collecting samples, so we used to actually request that people collect some samples from the foliage and samples from the root, but we've recently switched to just requesting root. The reason this is that we've done a pretty comprehensive study that was then confirmed by a bunch of different groups that the most reliable and accurate tissue to detect this particular pathogen is in the root. So in the foliage, if you're looking for hop latent viroid, you have somewhere between a 12 to 60% success rate, something like that. In the roots, at least in our studies and what it appears to be in the other studies, is that it's close to 100%. If a plant is infected, you're going to find it in the root first. It has the highest level, and it's the most reliable spot. So when people are testing it with the PCR, they'll take root tissue, put it in a tube, close it, shake it up, and that's all they have to do. They'll mail it back to us. We can run the PCR in the lab and then send them the results. For our on-site test, it's exactly the same. We require root tissue for hop latent viroid specifically. You put it in the tube, close it, shake it up, and then you take some of that liquid out, put it in the reaction yourself, let it sit in a heat block for some time, and then look at the tubes. And if it's positive, the tube will glow red to yellow, somewhere in that range, either red, orange, or yellow, depending on the viroid load. If it's negative, it'll glow green, and if the test didn't work, it just won't glow at all. So for both situations, we focus on root tissue because that's your best chance of catching it if the plant is infected.
Okay, and then what's the cost for testing?
Yes, yeah. So right now, for the PCR test, for the cost is $25 a test. We do have bulk pricing if people want to get a bunch of tests, but the base cost is $25. For the at-home test, those start at $18 but come down very quickly. If you buy multiple tests or buy in bulk. So it just kind of depends on which of those two options you like better, but those are the pricing for those.
Okay, yeah, $25 isn't bad. The other company I went through was double the price, so I'm gonna have to go through you for now on. So that's
Yes.
toomeygenomics.com, and then you can click order tests. This clip is brought to you by AC Infinity. Use discount code MrGrowIt15 to save on any of their products.